Hey guys, welcome back. My wife got me this little table because she wanted to get me off her table. So I'm in my library. My desk is a mess. I don't know what I'm trying to do. But I feel much better. I'm over the COVID. I'm over poison ivy, which I got for a week. After I got the COVID, then I got poison ivy because I did yard work. And silly me, I walked into a bunch of vines. We had to weed whack them, take them down, and it ended up being poison ivy mixed in with some of the stuff that we were taking down. So, Napoleonic books, what I have. These are my Osprey books right here. So these are all my Osprey books. So that's the Osprey stuff. These are my Napoleonic books, which are not the uniform books. I got the uniform books there. There's a lot of them down the cellar, but these are some of my favorite Napoleonic books for reading. And right here, this by David Haworth, The Waterloo Day of Battle, the unabridged on cassette, narrated by Tony Barbour. I don't know if it's on DVD now. You can check it out. But this was from the History Book Club. And out of Connecticut, 40 Gurney Street, Stamford, Connecticut. When did I get this? God knows. Hang on a sec. I don't know if it even has a day. 1981. Oh my God! I found out about this and I picked it up, and these are 1981. They still work. I still listen to them. One of my favorite books, besides my 1815 Waterloo, by which I did a book review on these, which is your uniforms, which is a great book to have. I've got 3 copies. One's down the cellar. I've got 2 here. This is the next one. One of my favorite accounts of Waterloo here. I bought this from a used library sale because it was in such good condition. This is my old copy here, which is pretty beat up. It's been read so much for so long. The bind's broken, but this is a great read. It's got great pictures. It's got both illustrations in color and in black and white, and it's a super read. It's got nice renditions of the paintings in here. It's just a super book. Classic stuff here. This is one of my favorites. As a young man, 13, 14, 15 years old, this was my go-to book for Napoleonic reading for the Battle of Waterloo. It's just such a great book. It might be simplistic now, but I would still, I like it because I got 2 copies of it, and I've got the cassette. You got eyewitness accounts in here. It's just such a great book. So what else we got? Let's see. We got a pretty cool book on French Napoleon artillery by Allmark Publications. This is a comprehensive guide to Napoleon's artillery arm with details of the Gabeau system of guns and ordnance, plus supply, support, ambulance, wagons, and organization of the various artillery branches. Full details of the uniforms are illustrated with 8 color plates and numerous line drawings, providing an immensely detailed reference work for modelers and military enthusiasts. And that is true, because in this book, I picked it up for $4 at the secondhand shop. And this is French Napoleon Artillery by Michael Heed, Allmark Publishing Company. There's a 1970 book, and it has glossy pictures. Too bad they're not in color, but of model soldiers, model artillery, which is pretty neat, how it was set up. So this is a great reference book for modelers and war gamers alike. The different size of the cannon, artillery, mortars, pretty good. Your howitzers, wagons, your caissons. Yeah, ambulance too, as well. Not bad, right? The Imperial Guard. So this is pretty good. I do think there are some color plates in here. If I remember, I forget where they're at, but they're in here. Oh, you got uniforms here. You got color plate uniforms here. Pretty neat. Yep, we got more uniform. Nice color plates. Pretty cool. Yeah. It's neat. Not bad. I like this book. With saddle cloths and saddles. Pretty cool. So this is a pretty good book, and it's got pictures of models in here too, of the cannons and stuff. So that's pretty neat. So grab that one. That's the French Napoleonic Artillery. Another really cool book for war gamers is this. If you like making rules and stuff, this is the Tactics and Grand Tactics of the Napoleonic Wars by George Jeffreys. And this was a Courier publication. And this is a pretty cool book if you can find it. Came out in, let's see, 1982. This book is respectfully dedicated to David Chandler. Oh man, I've got a few of his books. So this is a nice, cool book to get. If you are a rules maker, if you like writing rules, this is a really neat book on tactics and strategy of Napoleonic units during the Napoleonic Wars. And as you can see, I know I'm breezing through this, guys. I just want to get it done in 15 minutes so we don't have a break. And then if you see something you like and you want me to go into more in depth, just please let me know. Then we have the Maximus of Napoleon. This book is a Barnes & Noble book. And basically it's, just his thoughts and theories on the art of war, almost like Sun Tzu's Art of War. This is Napoleon's Art of War. So this is actually a pretty neat book. This is one by Barnes & Noble. When did they put this out? This edition of Barnes & Noble, 1995. Not bad. Printed and bound in the United States. So that's a pretty neat book to grab if you want to grab that one. Let's see. Then we have With Napoleon in Russia by Keller Heart. And these old books here, I picked up when I was a young man. And before we had the internet, we had sales at local libraries and where you could pick up some books from the local library that they were throwing out or they were selling, and they were raising money for the library. So they would get rid of their old editions or editions that weren't being used anymore. And I got a lot of books like that. Like $1, 50 cents, $2, something like that. Really cool books. So I'm in de Keller Heart. This is the Memories of General de Keller Heart, Duke of Vicenza, with Napoleon in Russia. And this is the Russian campaign, which is pretty good. This was copyrighted in 1935. Who put this out? Printed in the United States of America by William Morrow and Company. So William Morrow and Company published this book here, which is pretty cool. If you like the Russian campaign, that's a grab me right there. That With Napoleon in Russia by Keller Heart. Then we have another one. We got Wellington at Waterloo. We have what is this? The 100 Days. 100 Days is another old library grab. 100 Days by Edith Saunders, published by W.W. Norton, 1964. I like it. You know what? This book right here, this Wellington book, this isn't bad. I like this book. Wellington at Waterloo, 1967 by Jack Weller. And this is actually a pretty neat book. It's got diagrams, pictures, everything. This is a good book to get. It really is. It's got all kinds of neat photos and stats, pitches. I mean, I was going to say current pitches, but I mean, we're talking about a book that's almost 40 years old, right? So it's actually pretty cool. I like it. So we're coming up on, I got 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes to breeze through this. So, okay, so we have that. So, we've got The Limits of Glory. We have Napoleon and the Battle of Waterloo. This is so old, oh my word. By David Stone. I'm sorry, illustrated by David Stone. And this is by Francis Winoir. Random House published this book. And this is when was this one published? Let's see. 1953. Woo! Another old library book. Big writing for us older folks who have now gone blind. That poor book. Oh my God. Artillery of the, and I got two of these. These are the same, guys. Artillery of the Napoleonic Wars, 1792 to 1815 by Kevin Kiley. Pretty good book. It's going to have your illustrations and all that other neat stuff. So that's a pretty cool book. It's not too bad. And then we have another book similar to it. So we have two of them. And then we have The Limits of Glory by James McDonough, a novel of Waterloo. Any reader interested in military history or the drama of humanity will find this book rewarding and enlightening. Diligently researched, masterfully recounted, The Limits of Glory brings alive the Battle of Waterloo in a manner reminiscent of Michael Shara's treatment of Gettysburg and the Killer Angels. Oh, God, okay. We got 3 more minutes, guys. Powerful antidote to the usual run of techno-military thrillers, predictably reigns supreme. McDonough knows better and writes his book with the sure touch of one who has suffered the trials of combat firsthand. Here he applies his hard-won experience and considers considerable professional knowledge of the crucible of Waterloo, and recreates in the person of Magdalene Delancey one of the more memorable female characters in modern military. Pretty good. I like that book. That was a good book. All right, let me tear through these guys, and then you just let me know which ones that you want me to go in depth first, and I will do that for you. So we got a new book, Waterloo, The Decisive Victory. Then we have the Napoleonic Wars, Illustrated History, the British Infantry of the Napoleonic Wars, The Art of Warfare in the Age of Napoleon, the War of the Two Emperors. This is the Russian campaigns. Sword Around the Throne. Wow, this book, I'm telling you, Napoleon's Marshals. And we got Tactics and Experience of Battle in the Age of Napoleon there. And we got another Russian invasion book, which is Russia Against Napoleon by Dominic Levin. And then we have Chandler's Napoleon's Marshals, which is really, really good. He goes in depth on the Marshals. I'm sorry, guys. And then we got over here, we have Warfare in the Age of Bonaparte by Michael Glover. And then we have Orphan Eagles, Polish Armies of the Napoleonic Wars. Grouchy's Waterloo, which is an excellent, excellent book. Then we have the Journal of, oh my God. Phew, I lost my mind there for a minute. For Mercier's campaign in Waterloo, he was a Royal Horse Artilleryman. This is the older book, and this is the newer book. Came out Pen and Sword Press, and edited and introduced by Andrew Ufendel. No, not an infidel. Okay, yeah, all right, so it's Pen and Sword Military, and I've got the two there. Then Matt sent me this book. This is an awesome book This is Shop's Companion, so anybody who likes the Shop campaigns, this is the in-depth chronological history of the Shop episodes tied into Napoleonic history timeline. The Shop Companion by Mark Atkin. And Matt, thank you for that book. That was an awesome book. One of my older books here, I can't even read it anymore. The Campaigns of Napoleon. This is a must-get for any serious military historian on Napoleonics. Did I go over it again? Yes, I did. Then we have Waterloo New Perspective, the Waterloo Campaign, the German Victory, and Waterloo by Bernard Caldwell. Hopefully, let me know what you want to see, and I'll go through it. You guys take care of yourselves. I know this is quick, but that 15 minutes goes very fast. So, let's see what happens. Take care. Thanks, guys. I'll see you out there. It's a crazy world. Take care of yourselves. Ciao.